February 8, the National Medical Magazine. Lesson 29, reading practice number 7. Dear Mrs. Baxter, on Tuesday, February 8, the National Medical Magazine published a unique 16-page section devoted entirely to one subject, period. It was entitled open quotation, choices, period, close quotation. This carefully prepared section solicited doctors everywhere to volunteer for extremely low-paying jobs in remote, unattractive parts of the world where medical care was critically needed, period. Over 300 doctors responded to this worthy appeal, period. These doctors recognized that they were making change of great importance in their careers, their life experiences, and their incomes, paragraph. This extraordinary response is typical of the powerful effect that our progressive publication has on the public, period. Isn't that the type of responsible publication you should be using to advertise your medical and surgical equipment, paragraph. We suggest, Mrs. Baxter, that you write to us immediately requesting our rate card, period. In order to do so, just check the box mark, open quotation, yes, close quotation, on the enclosed card and mail it to us in the envelope that is provided, period. When you receive the rate card, comma, you will be convinced that our rates are extremely reasonable, period. Sincerely yours, comma. Recap for reading practice number 7. Remember, this is the capitalization. This one, Tuesday, and then February. Ayan. And then, word ending in cal and kel is represented by medical. Medical. So, medical. Okay. And then, unique. Unique. Okay. Devoted. This is the combination of dev. Meron baga ditong dev, merong div. So, this one is combination of div, D and then V. So, that's why we read this as devoted. Okay. Then, this one, entirely. So, the full blend of NT. So, NT, long IRE. So, we read this as entirely. Same with entitled. This one is full blend of entitled, NT, entitled. So, NT, long IT, and then full blend of LD. So, entitled. And then, capitalization, then double quotation. Is responded. So, this is letter R, S, P, O, then full blend of N, D, D. Responded. Experiences. Do not confuse. Baka sabihin nyo, says is represented by the left and then the right S. No. Because ESP, that is brief forms, experience. Then, we add the left S, so that is experiences. Surgical. So, S-E-R, then the sound of J, surge. K is represented by cal or kel. So, we're going to use here as surgical. So, hiwalay na K, that is cal. Reading practice number 8. Dear Mr. Dwyer, colon, a person who is responsible for spending his or her organization's money efficiently on advertising baby cribs, bicycles, or any other article usually wants only one thing: immediate sales, period. Advertising in the Daily Chronicle brings such exceptional sales that our publication is now generally recognized as the most successful advertising medium in this area. Paragraph. Careful, thoughtful advertisers know excellent values when they see them. Period. That is why, comma, in our opinion, comma, so many different types of businesses advertise regularly in the Daily Chronicle, comma, which ordinarily reaches 8,000 more homes in this area than the other newspaper published in this city. Period. It has been the experience of these advertisers that they always get their money's worth when they advertise their goods and services in the Daily Chronicle. Paragraph. When you plan next year's advertising budget, comma, I hope you will remember the Daily Chronicle. Period. You will be doing the right thing! Exclamation mark. Sincerely yours, comma. Recap of reading practice number 8. Principle for sound of W. So you need to put the small dash underneath the vowel. Okay, ito yun. Dryer. Next. So this one is brief forms. Efficiently. And then, any other. Pinagdugtong yung any. This is for any. N-E, any. And then other. So this is the same with, this is also a brief forms. Na pinag-combine. Then, article. Remember, the principle for this joint K is represented by cal or kel. So, article. Wants. Oo. O. Then full blend of NTS. Wants. Medium. So, ME. Then full blend of D and M without angles. So, medium. Different. So, did you remember the principle for the combination of diff and then dev? So, this one, we are going to use the different, because it is followed by R, E, then full blend of NT. So, different. Alanganin naman dito gamitin ang dev. So, how are you going to read if you're going to use the dev? So, syempre, gagamitin natin is different. Okay. Then this one, pinagdugtong. So, S-O, and then many. So, many. And then, regularly. Brief forms ito. Regular, then additional of a tiny circle, that is the sound of li. Regularly. Area. So, principle of area. So, sound of ia. So, you need to put the dot inside the circle. And then, this one is phrases. It has been. Reading practice number 9. Dear Miss Franklin, colon, this morning, my letter carrier delivered to me the 5th edition of the New World Atlas that you so thoughtfully sent me as a Christmas present, period. As usual, you choose something that you know I would particularly appreciate, paragraph. The New World Atlas is probably the most beautiful publication that the publishing industry has offered to the public this year, period. It is an excellent example of what I regard as book publishing at its best, period. The New World Atlas is not only beautiful but practical as well, paragraph. Thank you, Miss Franklin, for your delightful present, period. I am grateful for it, period. Sincerely yours, Recap for reading practice number 9. Carrier, K-A-R-E-R. To me. This is a phrases. So, pinagdugtong ang TM to make it to me. And then, this is a capitalization. This one. Thoughtfully, under it, O-T-F, and then tiny circle, that is li. Word ending li is represented by a tiny circle or letter E. Thoughtfully. Sent, S-E, then full blend of N and T. Usual, this is brief forms. And then choose, J-O-S. Appreciate, iya. Okay, principle for iya. Sound of iya is represented by a dot inside the circle. This is not only. Pinag-connect. So, phrases, not only. And then, practical. Calkel is represented by a disjoint K. So, this is practical. Then, as well. So, two brief forms, kinonect, as, and then, well. Reading practice number 10. Dear Clinton, Mr. Harry Short tells me that you made a successful debut as a public speaker at the state meeting of the Medical Equipment Manufacturers Association yesterday afternoon, period. He says that you talk with assurance worthy of a veteran who had been speaking in public for years, period. He heard several extremely complimentary statements about your talk. Paragraph. I understand that you spoke on the advantages of automation, period. This is a very difficult but timely subject on which you are, of course, an acknowledged, unquestioned expert, period. I wish I could have had the opportunity to lend you my encouragement, but I was away from the city on company business. Paragraph. I have an idea that whenever we need a speaker for an important meeting in the days ahead, we will know where to obtain one who is more than satisfactory right in our own office! Exclamation mark. Sincerely yours, Recap of lesson 10. Clenton, K-L-E-N, then full blend of T and N. These are phrases you made. Brief form, successful, S-O-K-F. And then debut, D-B-E-U-U, so silent T. So that's why we're not going to write the letter T. Worthly, U-U, over it, and then li, tiny circle. Automation, O, then full blend of T and M, then ish, automation. Whenever, when, E-N, and then ever, E-V. Ahead. First dot is for A, then second dot is for the sound of H, and then E-D. Ahead. Reading practice number 11. Dear Mr. Overmeyer, it gives me great pleasure to recommend to you the new general insurance plan, period. This plan is definitely the most responsible and powerful protection you can buy, especially in these days of progressively rising medical costs, period. I examined this plan carefully, and I can give it my unquestioned endorsement. Paragraph. We all recognize that being hospitalized is ordinarily a painful experience, period. But wouldn't it give you a satisfying feeling to know that there is extra cash coming right at the time you need it most? Question mark, paragraph. Take my suggestion, semicolon. Fill out the attached blank immediately and mail it in the envelope that is enclosed. Period. Cordially yours, comma.
Recap of lesson 11.
Overmeyer. This is over, disjoint O, and then M, and then long I, R. Recommend. R-E-K, and then M-N-D. Definitely. Def. Did you remember the dib and then the diff? So this is diff. N-E-T-L. Definitely. Powerful. P-A-O-O-R-F. Word ending on full is represented by F. Progressively. P-R. Progressively. V-L. Medical. Disjoint. K for cal and kel. Experience. This is brief forms. ESP. Experience. At that time. So these are all brief forms. At the time. Immediately. This is also brief forms.
Reading practice number 12.
Dear Mr. Ahern, colon, suppose you found a beautiful car that won you over, period. It was exactly the car for you, comma, and it was well worth the cost, period. But your budget could not handle the payments with an ordinary 3-year loan, period. Would that mean that would have to do without the car? Question mark. It would not if you came to the public bank and trust company, period. We make it easy for you to purchase the car you wish without an immediate strain on your budget, period. We give you as much as 4 years to repay your loan, period. Therefore, comma, you pay less each month, paragraph. Come in to see us soon, period. We are located in the Medical Towers building at 621 State Street, period. Sincerely yours, comma.
Recap of lesson 12.
Suppose, S-P-O-S, sound of S, suppose. Found, F-A-U-U-N-D, above the line that is over. Then it was, T for it, then was, O-S. U-U over it. Budget, B-J-T. Handle. This is sound of H, then the full blend of N-D, and then L, handle. 3, under it, R-E, month. H-E-J, and then month, M-N over it,